Hi! Welcome to Tinfoil Handkerchief Tarot, where the energy never lies and the ancestors got jokes. This channel is for entertainment purposes, though tarot and oracle cards are great tools for reflection, clarity, and confirmation. With collective messages, if something comes out that doesn't resonate with you, the overall read probably isn't for you, though there may be messages within that are. The way I read cards is more about self-reflection rather than prediction, so while you may find some helpful insight, think of it more as the potential to preemptively heal aspects within self. Please keep an open mind and honest perspective, and if you don't come in peace, please don't come at all. This is a general collective oracle message. Okay, so we've got Protection Guardian, Drop Your Shields, Drum, Dream and Journey, Fire Guardian, Ignite Your Passions, and Arrow, Surround Yourself with Protective Energy. So that's interesting because Protection Guardian says drop your shields, and then Arrow says surround yourself with protective energy. I feel like the Protection Guardian shields is like the things that, I don't want to say the things that you're afraid of, but like leaving your worries behind. I'm getting like entrepreneurial vibes from this because it's like, don't let your own fear stop you of something that can be good, but you never know if it'll be good if you don't try, kind of thing. And with the Fire Guardian, Ignite Your Passions, it's like doing something that you love. And it's really cool. You got these two and they're guardians and they've got wings, right? And then you've got these two and they also have like a similar look to them. And they like alternate. So there's like a balance aspect of it too. So like with the arrow, I was talking in a previous reading about sometimes that's like trusting your internal compass. With this, I'm kind of getting like trust your creative compass, or like when I think of like it says ignite your passion. So that's like doing something that you love, right? It's like working on something you love and not being so concerned about what other people think about it, because it could be something really great. And like if you're passionate about it and you get to work on it more, then you become more passionate about it. But with the arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. It's like, I don't know if it's necessarily protection per se, but it could be like know your limitations, because as you're just starting out, things haven't like grown yet. So it's like protecting what you're passionate about, but not being so closed off that you never try anything. Because if you dream about it and you start working on it, it'll take you on a new path, right? There may be things to learn and grow within that passion along that journey, right? Like the drum and the arrow look similar, but on this card there's an arrow, right? So this is like the beginning of an idea. This is like doing something with the idea kind of thing. It could also be like a finding a balance between work and play kind of thing as well. Like if you're passionate about something, it doesn't always feel like work. So there's an element of like feeling like it's playful there. However, if you say make a business out of it, you need to also not play so much that you forget about like the business aspect of it as well. It could also be not sharing too much before it's ready, or until you've gotten it into a place where you're ready to show it to other people. If it's just in this if it's just in like the early stages where it's an idea but you haven't really done a whole lot with it yet, it's kind of like work on it a little bit more before doing something with it. Again, I'm thinking of it in terms of like entrepreneurial stuff, but the drop your shields, I'm taking it as more of like, don't be scared of trying something new, being open to explore a new path that you're passionate about. But just because you're passionate doesn't mean it's always going to be fun, right? But also don't get discouraged, but don't get discouraged by the parts of it that aren't as fun. And also like be open to constructive criticism, but also know what you have to offer kind of thing. Like constructive criticism's great, it'll help you grow, but also don't let other people criticize too much that you start doubting yourself, sort of thing, right? Because most people will like overprotect themselves because they're afraid of what other people might say. So it's like, don't not do it because you're afraid of what other people might say, but also be open to constructive feedback, but learning to discern when it's constructive and when it would almost like change what you're doing, kind of thing. Like, it's sort of like boundaries within what you're doing, right? Like, you want other people to love it. Other people can have their opinions. Don't let those opinions over affect you. Be open to the constructive criticism, but know when it's just becoming criticism. Like I said, this in a previous reading, I was talking about this reminds me of a compass, and I was talking about it being like your emotional compass. So it's sort of like knowing what's true to you and not taking so much feedback that it changes what you're passionate about, because then it becomes further from what you're actually passionate about. Just because people don't always understand it to begin with doesn't mean that they won't, right? If you are open but you're able to use your discernment when it comes to like feedback and stuff, you're able to like maintain your vision of what you're trying to do, right? You're able to stay passionate, because if you take too much criticism, then you start like getting a little bit discouraged about what you're doing, and then you try to incorporate so many other things that it becomes further from what you're passionate about, right? So it's about using your discernment so that you're able to discern what's actually feedback or what would change what it is you're trying to do, and knowing which feedback is good or not, depending on what it is you're trying to do, right? Because it is your journey and it is your vision, kind of thing. So that's what I've got. If you'd like to see more collective messages, please subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book any personal readings, check out my Etsy shop or check out my main YouTube channel, Tinfoil Handkerchief Alignment. Till next time, keep the peace.